on to super bulky. It's been a while. We have been busy here, but as you may have noticed, 2020 has been kind of a weird time. So our shop, the Twisted Skein here, has been closed and then briefly open again, and we put together an online shop, and we have been shipping out yarn and having in-store pickups, and that's been keeping us pretty busy. So hello again. It's good to be here and with you, and I've got a pretty special video that I wanted to make for you today because we're doing another drive with our friend Jackie Engström, who is the nurse at the Cancer Center at Adventist Health here, and she was in another one of our videos about the Knitted Knocker program. She contacted us recently so we could put our heads together, because another thing she does for her patients is when they begin like a chemotherapy treatment, they get a little set of gifts, which include caps. And knitters, crocheters have been very good about donating caps for these patients, but many of them are for very warm weather, or for very cold weather rather. They're very warm hats. So she wanted us to come up with something for those patients who need their hats, their chemo caps for warm weather. So I pulled out a few cotton yarns, took a look at things so we could talk about options, and we settled on something pretty interesting. So this is a yarn by Cascade Yarns called Fixation, which is something like 98% cotton, and the rest is made of spandex. So it's very, very, very stretchy. And earlier this year, in about February, before everything closed down, my sister and Heidi and I were taking a meeting with a sales rep from Cascade, and he showed us this yarn, and we just thought it was really interesting. We had no idea what we were going to do with it. We didn't have any real projects in mind. We just thought it was pretty cool. So we bought maybe 6 bags of it just to have around and see if anything occurred to us. And when we started talking to our friend Nurse Jackie, she mentioned that a nice stretchy yarn like this could be good because it's mostly cotton, it's good for warm weather, and many chemotherapy patients like a hat with a bit of compression on it. So what we've done is we've taken this Cascade Fixation yarn and we've designed 2 hats, a knit hat and a crochet hat, to use as hats for donating to the Cancer Center. So I have those 2 hats here. We have a crochet version and a knitted version. Now, you'll notice that the hat seems pretty small. It's knit up on a US 7 4.5 millimeter needle, but it can stretch. So this thing that's really like the size of a pot holder for me will actually fit nicely on my head with the amount of stretch it can do. When my sister and I got these hats done, because she has a head that's about as small as mine is big. She has had a heck of a time finding masks that fit during this whole thing because she has an adult-sized face on a child-sized head, and it's not always easy. But the hats fit comfortably both on me and her. So if you make them according to our patterns, they'll fit most anyone who needs a hat, which is important. You know, you don't want to come in for a gift like this and just find that there isn't one that fits on you. So what we've done is we've ordered lots and lots of colors of the Cascade Fixation, and those are all up on our website now, and we'll have a link to that in the description. And we've also put free patterns. It's actually one pattern booklet that contains a pattern for both the crochet hat and the knitted hat. That is free online, and we'll put a link to that in the description of the video there and share that around. That pattern, if you download it, is absolutely free to be distributed to anyone you'd like. So if you download it and you find that someone in your knitting or crochet group wants a copy, just send it along to them. There's no need to contact us to get it for them. You are free to share it with as many people as you like, because we want as many people as we can making these and getting them in to people who need them. So that's really what I wanted to show you today. It's really a cool yarn to work with, and it makes a really interesting fabric, and it's going to do a lot of good for people who need a hat, need a little bit of that compression, but don't need a nice woolly cap, particularly in a climate like this and in weather like this. So I can't imagine wearing a nice wool cap when it's 105 degrees outside. So that's what we've got going on. Check out the description for more information about the pattern and links to the yarn page. And thank you very much for your interest, and I hope you participate and can make some hats. If you don't know anyone particularly who needs them, you can leave us a message here and we'll make sure that those hats get to someone who can use them. Otherwise, thank you very much, and we hope to see you again soon. This has been Ron with Super Bulky. See you next time.